It's the most famous non-Newtonian fluid in the world. It resists movement, then suddenly flows. You use it every day, but you don't realize that behind this bottle is an engineering miracle that produces 5,000 bottles a minute. The story starts in fields stretching across areas as big as small countries, where timing is everything. Here, there are no human hands, just giant dinosaur-sized machines that devour the crop with surgical precision. At the same time, a mechanical sorting system separates the fruit from the stems in a fraction of a second, in amazing coordination between machines. A metal dance weighing tens of tons. Then, the race against time begins. The tomatoes have to reach the factory before they start losing freshness. This plant receives 50 trucks every hour in a logistics system that never stops, where the load is dumped by gravity into flowing man-made rivers. And the water here isn't just for cleaning. It's the gentlest way to move the fruit and protect it from bruises, through a precisely calculated hydraulic flow that carries thousands of tons to their first destination, while they pass under waterfalls of pressurized water that wash every tomato like it's getting a diamond polish. Now it's AI's turn. Electronic eyes inspect every piece, and any tomato that isn't the perfect red gets kicked out with a puff of air faster than a blink. Targeting accuracy reaches 99.9%. There's no room for mistakes. After that, the successful tomatoes surrender to their fate. Inside, merciless steel crushers, instantly transforming from solid to liquid, the start of the paste journey. This happens through hot break technology, rapid heating that activates pectin and gives ketchup its thick texture. Without this heat shock, ketchup would be nothing but a light, watery juice. Then, centrifuges separate the skins and seeds from the pure pulp. Nothing is wasted. The skins go for animal feed, and the red gold continues its journey. Excess water has to be removed, so vacuum tanks boil the paste at low temperatures, turning juice into concentrated paste, doubling flavor density. After that, the paste is kept in a completely sterile environment, ready for the chemical transformation stage, where the raw material is stored until it's called up for the final production line. Now we move to the heart of the factory, where the real magic happens. Tons of paste are pumped through complex steel arteries, and from above, cascades of ingredients get ready to join the mix. Tons of sugar fall in, measured by computers down to the gram. Vinegar, the secret of preservation, and that sharp taste is added with extreme precision. Then, huge motors start turning, with massive horsepower to move this thick mixture, forming a red vortex that blends everything until the particles are uniform. At that moment, the secret spice mix is added, the signature taste. There's no room for clumps. Mechanical force makes sure every speck of spice spreads. Then the mixture is cooked again to sterilize the ingredients and blend the flavors, while pressurized steam wraps the tank from the outside to raise the temperature evenly. The boiling here is different. It's heavy and slow, a sign of high thickness. After cooking, the precision physics stage starts in the homogenizer, the beating heart of the line. Ketchup is forced through microscopic openings under pressure equal to the weight of a car on your fingertip. That enormous pressure breaks down fibers to give ketchup its silky feel, and it comes out with its physical structure completely changed, smooth like mirrors. But mixing introduced unwanted air bubbles. They have to be pulled out. So, under vacuum pressure, the air is forced to escape to prevent oxidation and color change. Now the color is a perfect red, free of any gassy impurities. That means the liquid's journey is done, and it's time for evaluation. Robots take random quality samples without stopping the flow. In the lab, the Bostwick test is the judge. They measure how far the ketchup travels in a set time. Too fast means rejection. It has to be thick enough to hold together and fluid enough to pour. And precise acidity is the first line of defense against bacteria, without preservatives. While testing is happening, an army of empty bottles moves along so fast your eyes can't keep up. An arranging machine tames the chaos and lines bottles up in military rows, with UV sterilization for absolute cleanliness, and an air blast to remove any microscopic dust inside. Then comes the moment of joining. Bottles meet the rotary filling machine, where nozzles drop with unbelievable precision and timing. Filling happens from the bottom up to prevent air bubbles, and a bottle is filled in less than 1 second. No drip technology makes sure not a single drop is lost on the edges, while the open bottles move with extreme caution. Any shake means disaster. Meanwhile, caps flow down from above on a spiral track in a pick-and-place process, at 800 units a minute. Each cap is tightened with electronically set torque to ensure a perfect seal, and the safety pop sound is proof of success. Then a laser checks the fill level through the plastic. Any bottle that's short, even by a few millimeters, is instantly rejected. Even a tilted cap is detected. Perfection is the only standard. Since the ketchup is still hot, It has to be cooled to stop the cooking process. A gradual cold shower lowers the temperature without shocking the bottle, and bottles come out at room temperature, ready for labeling. Air knives dry the outside surface in moments, so labels can stick. While label rolls spin at crazy speed, the label is released to wrap around the bottle with surgical precision. Then a quick massage ensures the brand stays put. A laser beam etches the birth date onto every bottle in a fraction of a second. No ink, no contact, just focused light leaving a permanent mark. And a camera reads the code to confirm it's clear and traceable. From here, bottles start gathering into family-sized units through fast, continuous, automated grouping. Cardboard appears out of nowhere to form the base industrial origami. The carton folds and hugs the bottles, and dots of hot glue lock the pack in place. The cases are now ready for the big journey. A giant robot handles the hard work, lifting weights like feathers and stacking boxes in an interlocking geometric pattern to keep them stable. Layer by layer, the ketchup tower rises, then a plastic cocoon tightly wraps the entire load. The tension keeps any box from slipping during sea or land transport, along with a digital identity for the whole shipment. After that, self-driving robots come to move the load. No drivers here. They glide silently along invisible paths on the floor, using artificial intelligence to avoid obstacles and manage traffic inside the plant, until they reach the industrial cathedral, the warehouse, where millions of bottles wait their turn for distribution. Vertical storage uses every cubic meter of air, and a central electronic brain tracks every bottle from field to shelf. The fleet is ready to roll. What gets produced today will be on your table tomorrow. The process never stops 24/7, and the numbers keep climbing like crazy in an environment cleaner than operating rooms. Humans here aren't for manual work. They're there to supervise smart machines, a red river that never stops flowing. The sun rises and sets, and production keeps the same steady rhythm. From a fruit in the field to complex liquid engineering, end of the manufacturing journey, and the start of the tasting journey for a global product loved by millions. That distinctive sound is the sound of preserved quality. Now you understand the amount of science and engineering behind this simple add-on, the perfect texture, color, and taste. Not luck, but a symphony of modern industry.